Hi guys, so today I'm going to be showing you guys how to clean your Pandora charms with none other than toothpaste. Now what you see happening is me just kind of giving you a close-up of the tarnish that built up around some of my charms. As you can see, the charm with the heart, it was a lot of discoloration around it, or tarnish. There's tarnish on the first charm that just dropped on the towel, just a lot. Now with my rose gold charm, I'm not going to worry about putting toothpaste on that. I usually just clean that with some mild soap, dish soap actually, and water, warm water. So at this point, I'm just removing all of the charms from my bracelet. Now I will point out that I think it's very important to wear gloves. This process gets extremely messy with the toothpaste kind of going everywhere, and which you'll see in later clips. But just to protect your space in your area, just go ahead and get your gloves on. Now we have our Pandora brush, and I'm just going to sit that to the side, and we're going to go in with our Crest whitening toothpaste. Now the whitening is very important in order to remove that buildup around each charm. Then I'm going to go in with my polishing cloth from Pandora. Sit that to the side. Okay, so now what you see me doing is taking just a small dab of toothpaste, putting it on that brush, and I'm going to pick up one of the charms, specifically the one with the most buildup around it or discoloration, and I'm going to go ahead and gently just rub the brush and the toothpaste around the charm. Now you want to make sure that you do not scrub extremely hard. It may look as if I'm scrubbing hard when it comes to this charm, but trust me, I'm not. Now I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's you can kind of see the discoloration on the brush as well. So at this point, it was kind of hard with my nails to hold the charm and try to brush it with the toothpaste on it. So what I decided to do was just take some of the toothpaste or the toothpaste that came off on my gloves and just gently rub it in into the, the crevices of each charm, wherever I could really rub and really get in there. Those are the areas that I chose to really work that toothpaste in. And as you can see, I just went ahead and took my brush and just gave it a light brushing around the heart of the charm. I'm going to continue to do that. Now again, I want to promise you guys, like, it may look as if I'm brushing extremely hard, but trust me, I'm not. The bristles on this brush are extremely soft anyway, so there's nothing to worry about when it comes to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my next charm, and honestly it'll be the same process. I'm just taking some of the toothpaste that was left over on my glove and just giving it a light little scrub. Nothing more, nothing less. And I kind of sped the clip up just a little bit. And again, I'm grabbing the next charm, This time I added just a little bit of toothpaste to it. But again, I'm using my gloves just to scrub it out. Of course, you could use the brush if that's what you choose. But for me, just scrubbing it with my fingers, that actually worked out much better for me. Now, I don't know if you guys can really see that tarnish behind my orchid charm. There was a lot of tarnish in the cracks and crevices of my orchid, which is my favorite flower. So what I did was I went ahead and applied toothpaste to my finger, and then I went in with my brush just to reach those areas that I could not reach with my finger. And you're going to see me just giving it a nice little scrub. I'm really going in with my brush because I really want to make sure that I reach those areas that I could not reach with my finger. So you'll see me kind of brushing this for a while. Thankfully for the front of the charm, it's white. So, there's nothing to worry about. I did not have to clean the front half, but the back part, I definitely wanted to get some of that tarnish. Whatever I could remove, I wanted to go ahead and scrub it enough so that it could come off when I dipped it in the dish liquid. So now you see me with my next charm, and honestly, it may look very tarnished, but it's not. When I received the charm, it looked kind of the same. Those dark areas, yeah, that's not really tarnished or anything like that. I guess it's kind of part of the design. I don't know. But again, like I did for my orchid, whatever I could remove, I went in with the brush, scrubbed it a bit so that it could come off when I dipped it again in the water. And again, it's the same process. I'm just going in with my brush, brushing each charm, and that's it. I'm making sure to grab each charm and go in and really cater to each charm one by one. A lot of times, most people may leave the charms on their bracelets and just dip it in a bowl of water and dish liquid. However, sometimes they do need deep cleaning. Now, with my rose colored charm, again, I'm not going to touch that, with the toothpaste, because I'm not really sure if it'll have a negative impact or effect on it, so I'm not going to touch that. But you do see the tarnish on this brush. Look at that. That is just a big no-no. And that's why I said sometimes it takes a little bit more than just sitting your charms in the dish liquid in the warm water. Like, you really have to go in and deep clean them sometimes. Even when you're not wearing them, when they're just sitting, that tarnish builds up like no other. Now at this point, I have my Dawn dish liquid and my warm water. And what I'm going to do is merely just drop each charm in that solution. Before I did this, I do want to point out that I let my charm sit for at least 10 minutes. But now I'm just giving you kind of a close-up of what the charms look like after I've given them the scrub with the brush. And again, I'm just going to show you what that looks like and drop it all in that solution. Now with my orchid, I felt like I could have went in a little bit more with the brush, and you'll see in the end, not as much tarnish came off of that as I would have liked. Now at this point, my charms have sat in that solution for at least 10 minutes. Everything I did was by 10-minute increments. So I went in again and scrubbed each charm with the brush one by one. I had already done all of the other charms before I got to that last one that you saw me scrub. So now what I did was just merely take the charms out, put them on the towel, and gave them a drying with the towel. Rubbed each one with the towel to remove the water from each charm, as well as my bracelet. Gave them a good little patting dry. And look at that. Look at that. Tarnish wear. Girl, do you see the tarnish? Because I don't see it. Maybe on that one. And again, I think that's just part of the design. But I was very amazed. Very amazed. Now again, I'm going to go in with my towel. Pat each one dry. Remove that excess water and moisture. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I felt like it came out pretty good. But again, though there were areas that I kind of wanted to scrub a little bit more. Now look at my heart. Do you guys remember the tarnish that was around the heart in the beginning of the video? Like, do you remember that? Girl, that heart was shining. And again, with my rose gold, I did nothing to that one as far as the toothpaste goes. Now I'm going to go in with my polishing cloth and going to give each charm a nice little polishing with the cloth. Again, you want to really cater to each charm. I would only deep clean my charms maybe once every quarter or maybe a couple times a year. Nothing too much, because you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to damage your charms. Now look at this heart. Like, it's really shining. And even my clip, like, it's really shining. I was very amazed because those two charms had the most tarnish around them, with the exception of the orchid. Now I'm going to give you like an overview of the end results. Again, that heart is just really shining. I love it. And we're going to go just one by one, just kind of showing you the shine on them. They're looking, very nice, very clean, and I love it. Now, this day I had about 3 bracelets to clean. God, I spent pretty much all day cleaning these bracelets. But again, with this, I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what it looked like, the end result. Now again, fam, I am not an expert, but I know what process worked best for me when it came to deep cleaning. So I definitely wanted to share this process with you guys. Please note that this is totally up to you if you'd like to use this process. Again, thank you guys for watching. See you, fam.